Tasha, what's your impressions just holding the wheel? What do you reckon? Holding the wheel, what's your thoughts? Give us a critical, deep face analysis here. What do you think of these wheels? Tasha, I've got some wheels. Pick up those wheels for us, Dale, and let's have a... what we got here? Alright, so we have the Pro... we'll just zoom in here, just hold those still for us. So this is the ProX coming out of Xiamen, China. It's a 30mm. I asked for a rim brake and I asked for something for windy conditions here in Adelaide, Australia, because it's really windy here. Adelaide produces more high-level cyclists than any city on the planet ever. And I think part of that is because it's so freaking windy here. And there's epic hills, etc. So we are just going to have a look at these wheels and the width as well. It's very girthy rim, and also it does have, if we can zoom in on the rim surface, the braking surface there, you can sort of see it's extrapolated carbon and provides extra braking surface there. Okay, let's weigh these bad boys. Let's put the scale on here, even ground. Hello, and then we're going to weigh the rear, the ProX. So 868. It's pretty decent. It feels like a very strong wheel. Take off this, get the front wheel ready for you, gang. And make sure this is what can happen when you take your cap off. Okay, so that, remember, alright, see these little caps. This is just a easy service design. You can pop the bangs out. But make sure, sometimes it's a bit dicky, trying to get this little cap off. We can weigh it, so it won't, maybe weighs like a gram. Take it off later. Alright, so 711. So it's around, you know, around the 1500, high 1500s for a wheel set. It does feel very, very strong, these wheels. Okay, these wheels feel very, very heavy duty. So they're good for a heavier rider. Not a full weenie wheel, but they've got an etched braking surface. So if you're a bit of a heavy rider, these would be good. Tasha's going to give this a free hub body spin.
Feels smooth.
How does that feel to you, Natasha?
Oh, that feels very smooth.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So this feels like the lightweights or DT Swiss or something similar that you felt before?
No, not like lightweights.
What does the lightweights feel like for you?
Swiss. Lightweights are just in a category of their own, in my opinion and experience.
In what terms? The ride quality, or when you spin it like in your hands like that?
When I spin them and when I ride them.
Because it's actually the same bearings as DT Swiss and the lightweights. That's interesting. But the ride feels different because they're skinnier rim, the lightweights are. You don't like a thick rim, do you?
No.
Why is that?
Because I prefer the skittish, crazy feeling of a skinny rim.
Like that lightweights or those DT Swiss?
Lightweights or the DT Swiss.
Or the Durace tubulars?
You had some Mavics with
the SLRs.
Carbon but an alloy rim.
Yeah.
Those were very thin and those felt really good despite being a heavy rim.
Yeah, because they were skinny rim. So Natasha prefers a thin rim. I do too, but these fat rims are good for, you know, cobbles and, you know, stuff like that. If you want a bit more stability feeling, they're good for sure. Who is this wheel set for? For me, this wheel set's for someone who wants a top-end wheel set, doesn't want to break the bank, someone who wants a wide rim. They do disc brake model as well, but if you're into performance on the road, you're obviously going to go rim brakes. If you're into gravel bikes or riding a gravel bike with road tyres, then obviously disc is for you. Free hub body feels good. How's the durability? Time will tell. The braking surface, I know it's just going to be pretty good. The width as well. I like the width because it feels very stable, but at the same time, for time trials, uphill, I prefer a skinnier rim, but for most people, it's going to be fantastic. So yeah, again, this is an alternative to someone who doesn't want carbon spokes like we have with the wind space, etc. This is an alternative for someone who's on a bit more of a budget, but they still want a top tier quality carbon rim that's extremely aero in all conditions. Right? If you've got the deep section wheels, you're going to be crashing or feeling really skittish in a time trial or triathlon in really crosswind conditions. Okay, so remember that just because the rim's got a big deep section doesn't mean it make it more aero. Under calm conditions at 50k an hour, definitely. But who's averaging 50k an hour in calm conditions? So this is why I recommend shallow section wheels for Ironman triathlon, etc. Because you don't know what's going to race day. If it's windy, good luck with deep section wheel. You're going to get blown all over the place. You're going to waste a lot of energy trying to control your bike versus, getting going forward. So anyway, that's my thoughts. We're going to put some tyres on these, take them for a spin, and see how they go. Done.